Actually, what I'm going to do is close this, go to terminal, cd projects yt chat hunt python pychat connect that control C control V is the best. Okay, we are back. Okay, so I changed after my workout. Before I cook dinner, I was like, I want to quickly make some changes. So now we have this these check boxes. Now they're inside this modal thingy. So the UI down there is a little bit more, is a little bit cleaner. These stamps now are just useless. I feel like this level browser UI is just. I think I might just deprecate it. We don't really need it. You know, what I could do is have a no epoch selection, so it just shows all the levels. And if the level count is over a certain number, then I could just remove these extra UI elements, because these UI elements are pretty huge, I feel. I can edit them here, which is pretty useful. Ideally, all of these, like these values here, could just they could be modal edited, because I've selected, okay, epoch 3 B rooms. Instead of all of these being here, I could just put this in a modal. Should we do that? Is my voice coming through? Good. Okay. I think I've had enough fun playing around with the tools for one day. I'm just gonna focus on pushing out some levels. Yo, thank you. Thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm working hard to keep it updated, getting you some new features and some more content. I know I'm looking at the bugs. There are some bugs. I'm gonna fix those bugs. And you guys can watch it live. You can watch the updates come in live. Sweet. Let's see here. CR14. Okay, so we have some new C rooms. What else do we need here? C balls, zeros. I don't like this one so much. Like I make a level and then I put it in the game, and then I'm like thinking, at night I'm thinking like, does this level actually do anything new? Is it actually interesting? Should I change it? Charger, gunner, normal. Think this still works. When do I left click? Let's see it. Let's see it in real time. How about that? Okay. I have, this is the debug mode, so I'm gonna show it to you I'm gonna show you what it feels like when I do it properly, and then I can show it to you in slow motion. All right, 3, 2, 1. So that's how you mess it up. Okay, that's how you do it wrong. When you don't shoot at all. Give me a sec. It's the window. There's a small heart on the screen. That was okay. That was too soon. Wait, I can't. So one rule of thumb is do not try this without the sound. Okay. Let me just get the sound up. I still can't hear anything. Okay, I can hear it. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. First, the icon is a shield, and then it becomes a heart. We're gonna pretend like all the tries that I failed didn't happen. Okay. I know. I'm not used to this. There you go. You see that? That's how you shoot at the right time. Now, let's slow that down. Let's slow that down just a little bit. Now you can't slow down in the game for without the dev tools, but you can see exactly when it happens. Okay, like check this out. You see the shield, and chick, that heart. You see that heart? That was the moment. That was the moment. So it's, you don't have to pay attention to this. Just make sure that you get the sound, the sound cue right. That's all you have to do. I messed it up again. So yeah, basically that's it. That's it. Let's see if I can land it this time without the slow motion. Shing. Yeah. You will get much higher score now. The ricochet is extra points. Good luck. I'll see you on the leaderboards. Also remember to pick up the items when you see these flowers on the ground. There's usually an item hiding somewhere. It will come in handy later. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Let me know if you have any other queries. We can discuss that here. Nice. That flashback sound is pure joy. Okay. Why is my mouse jittering like this? I don't know if it's a performance thing or there's something on my PC that's not bad. Boss B8, boss B9. Nice. Let's try something. Boss C7, boss C8. I wonder if taking this ninja out would cause a blackout also. Not sure if it's set up to do that. What happened, bro? Appear in 3, 150. I think I messed that up. 150. Nice. Sweet. Boss C8. Nice. Now the other thing that I want to add more to is the thing A boss. Probably best to not mess with this. Boss 7. These are all in 00000. Boss. B boss. And something's up. I don't know if it's my mouse or I'm getting some stutters here. This is definitely not the game though. I think I spawned the wrong entity. I want the player to be attacked head on. Quite the surprise, isn't it? This grunt can be a regular support instead. Apply. And I think I want to spawn this support immediately, almost immediately, and give a little bit more breathing room for the shooter. The shooter can be Astral 400. Dice roll, please. Let's see how this feels. Not bad. Astral 400. 400 is double shooter. Chargers with balloon. This is a nice system. So these are like the different spawns I can do when you go into like the alternate space. And all of these are numbered in serial. You can see like 500, 600, 700. So if I want a specific order, I can add that in like that integer combination here, or I can just give the category that these are in, and it will just pick at random in the level. Boss B10. I think because this is a little bit early, I think I'm gonna just make it a little bit more paste. We're gonna copy this and make a. Nah, that's too easy, dude. Too easy. Okay, let's stick with this. Boss B10. Save all changes. And we're seeing a good mix of levels here. Give me a sign. I need something for this level. now this should make it a little bit more confusing because you will shoot this enemy first and a charger will rush you. I'm loving these dragonflies. Nice, 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 nice. See, now we're seeing a level. Okay, cool. Much better. A turret 2 fixed. You know, we could also have, because like my A rooms are, I don't know, not feeling. A boss, A rooms. Not a lot of exciting stuff happening here. I don't think they need to even be the new enemy types or anything. It's just have a little bit more fun here somehow. A rooms. Yo, frail dog, what's up? What's new? It's all good, man. It's all good. Anytime. I had company actually. Um, yeah, I streamed earlier today, and we got a lot of work done actually. Um, so no worries. As much as I love having the company, kind of I was thinking, like earlier today, I sunk my teeth into this like part of the project that I'm sure you've heard me talk about, the tag system and everything. And I was thinking about it, and I was like in front of the keyboard, like the camera was on. And I was just like, dude, I know I can pull this off, and for some very ambiguous reason, I don't. I'm like, why? And it's like usually the answer to that question is just like this really vague, nonsensical kind of like, gesturing of like, oh, why fix something that's working, or oh, I don't want to change around stuff too much, or all of those kind of like things. And I'm just like, there's such weak kind of reasons, it's just what I'm trying to get at is that there's just like, it's just the flavor of the thoughts themselves. Sorry if this is too woo for you, but it's almost like when I'm working on the thing that I love working on, if it's like the energy that I give it it kind of reflects that same energy back. So when I'm kind of like in that kind of headspace, it feels like when I'm working on it, it feels it's and I was just like at that moment I was just like, you know what, just I'm just gonna make it better, just make it better, I don't care, right? And I think I've been trying to like get into that feeling because I've been in that feeling state many times before with the project. All the times where like I actually made a difference, that made the game come alive, was when I was in that headspace, and I obviously it's like a spectrum, but I'm trying to find myself more in that headspace, and I feel like with the game, with the project, with my kind of the creative act, it's it's very obvious when I'm at that place versus when I'm not. And by extension, it's like life is kind of like that too. It's like you bring the stance that you bring to it is how it reflects back. Yeah, if it's working, it's fine. Is like like it works sometimes. Like sometimes it's okay to to say that, but it's again, I'm saying it's like it's just really it's how you say it, right? um yeah, but I feel like in hindsight I spent a lot of cycles kind of staying in that headspace, and it doesn't serve me well. So it was kind of fun streaming earlier today, where I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. You know, just do it. What movie is that from? Starsky and Hutch, I think. Do it. Just do it. It's a very deep. It's very deep. You can just do things. All right. What am I gonna do here? I wanna clone this and make a new level. A7. AR7. Clear. Getting a little bit crowded here, isn't it? That's the point. Let's see how that feels. AR7. Do I need to restart my PC or something? My mouse is choking out. This is kind of intense for this part of the game. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. That last enemy is going to be unnecessary. Maybe like this. Oh, that's a unique combination. Unique arrangement we've got going here. Something is missing. Lights were missing. No ceiling lamps here. Actually, we can do without it, I think. What's not working for us here? I think that second enemy is just not necessary. Support. Gunner, shooter could have been. Let's dice roll this. Let's see. Okay, this is nice. I dig. Some props. And some grass. No level is complete without some grass. Okay. Neat. Neato. Grave Lord Neato. Add level to epoch. A rooms. Add .m because it's mirrored. Add entry. Cool. A rooms. Excuse me. Added ARM7. Where did you add it? Oh no. Oh no. Remove. All right, just discovered our remove button doesn't work. We will go in to investigate that. ARM7A rooms. Okay, we have this in A rooms.m. A rooms. Good. Save changes. Now, max listeners. Bruh, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Never mind. A rooms, A specials. Okay. I don't want to introduce more mechanics in the first level, so I want to keep it super simple. What's the other segment I have? B turns. B turns. I also have C turns. I haven't touched these in a long time. B turns. Look at that. That's a lot of turns, man. That is a lot of turns. These are very cool sections. How about C turns? Do we have any action going on over there? There are no C turns. There are only C breaks and C rooms and C straights. Haven't seen some action here. Is it my mouse? Wow, just 13% battery. Dude, that's horrible. This thing is quite this thing is quite a battery guzzler. I've got the Rival 3. It is eating through battery. Even though I like close it at night. Might get rid of this, man. Jib computer, wired mouse. English, please. No Steel Series here. Wow, it's half price, man. Wow. Wired. Should have just gotten this one. Anyway, CS2M. Oh yeah, there are new levels here. I forgot. CS9 was lowered in, yeah, so I am adding a bunch of stuff here actually. C streets. Also the village biome stuff went in C streets. Check this out. Where is it? C streets. Yeah, this is the last update, so I think the playlist is alive and well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to mess with this too much. Oh, we could add more accelerate levels. We could do that. Okay. Plenty of room here to expand. Support. Oops. I changed the sensitivity just a little bit and then I get completely thrown off. Is the blob causing the... Don't tell me the blob is moving while I am in... No, it's not. Yeah, working as intended. Much better. Now, because I've been editing the manifest mode levels, like I can tell my shooter accuracy game is kind of taken a hit. I need to do my daily runs also. I'll be right back. I need some beverage. I'm gonna leave the mic on so that we can keep talking. I've got a nice drip kettle here. I am running out of water though. Beverage of choice for tonight will be a warm cup of ginseng. I don't know how to say it. It's ginseng. It's instant ginger tea. But I don't have it just on its own. I add some modifications. On the list is a dollop of honey and my favorite part, a freshly squeezed lemon. Ah, amazing. Lovely smell. Let's see here. I've been cooking a lot today. I experimented with shiitake tofu and beans. I hadn't cooked beans in a while. I am working out more, so I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit more hungry these days, and I think that's a good thing because I don't think I've been eating enough. But there goes in the lemon. Ooh. Yummy. I don't boil the water all the way because then it becomes too hot. I don't want to. I really It's just a lack of patience on my end, but holding the drink in your hand and not being able to drink it is just torture. There goes in the water. And on top of this, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of honey. A Thai honey going in here. No, this is not a product placement, YouTube. Lovely. Brilliant. Ah, yes. And I am back. Are we feeling this more? Yes, we're feeling this more. Should I stream Deus Ex one day? It's gotta be my favorite game. Right? I think I'm gonna do it, man. I love Deus Ex so much. I just got to the Hong Kong section. I remember I run it every year. Every year I play it at least once. And I just got this new PC and I was like, look, man, I gotta inaugurate it. And I don't even play with any of the mods or anything. I don't need the mods, man. I just give me the raw experience. And it hits the spot somehow every time. I think there's this initial phase where I kind of have to get a feel for the controls again, which is just it's a very like mild discomfort. Like I barely notice it. So it's just like I'm not even complaining about it. That's like part of the game. I'm talking more about just the like, for example, like when I loaded the game up, like it's the first thing that hit me was just like, okay, the FOV is like way too low, right? Like the default FOV. Like I'm talking about really subtle things like that. Like the accuracy is like the worst. Like I know, like it's just like you're pointing a 9mm like at an enemy 5 feet from you and you don't land any shots. That is like quintessential Deus Ex, right? Like that much I expect now. Right? But it's like it's really just it's very the subtle things, which I think was a standard for like older games. And it's not like it didn't age well or anything. Like you could just go into the terminal, be like FOV 75, and it's just like, okay, I'm back where I need to be. The other thing is like, oh, is that the kind of problem you have with this other game called Tamashika? Oh man, yeah, the resolution issue with Deus Ex is just non-existent. Like I think it just picks up the resolution properly now. This is the Game of the Year edition that I'm playing, so I think they fixed some of that stuff. Like you got to give it to them, man. Like it's like so many new operating systems have come and gone. Yeah, I think it's a matter of like how dated the engine is. But Unreal is just one of those engines that just has that kind of timeless quality to it, I guess. Tough. I'm on it, man. I'm on it. I'm on it. I haven't. I was fiddling with the levels. I want to put way more effort into this. This is just, I've got the blueprint ready. I know what I'm doing, but it's gotta feel more holistic, And I think I'm pretty close. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this update out, the one I'm working on right now, and then after that, sometime in August, we can make it happen. Like set levels with dedicated leaderboards. Yes. Back to the good old days of Lovely Planet. And then once we are done with the first campaign, then we can start playing this stuff. Ouch. Like this level I was working on. Check this out. I'm gonna have these like side sections where you can pick up 1 extra HP. And these levels could like go on for like a minute or like 2 minutes. So having that extra HP would be like this little hack that you can discover if the level is too difficult for you. And I think, like, for example, in this level, for example, if there is, say, for example, did I say for example already? A shooter, okay? And this shooter was spawned somewhere in the middle of the level. Pretend like we're in the middle of the level, and we do something like, wait, I wasn't ready for that. We do something like, this is gonna take a few tries because with the shuriken it's extra difficult. Where's my heart, man? Where is my heart? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. Shuriken ricochet. Ricochet heart. Where is the heart being spawned? Spawn heart. If ascend active and lives are less than 4 and primed, or transcend active and primed. Primed ricochet agent shots. What rule do we want to set up for in manifest mode? Same, right? It can be the exact same. Primed is ricochet agent shots 1. Does that make sense? Yeah, because like I haven't actually added any shooters in manifest mode. Not yet. Not yet. So I should be able to score like an extra heart for the level by performing this now I can make a mistake like this and still survive. Ouch, got clipped from behind. So yeah, basically these levels are going to be just a whole different game. Well, we'll get there soon. See, now I'm thinking of manifest mode. Oh, by the way, did you check this out? Like, I added new textures. So manifest mode is not going to have the same textures. So we've got these new interior environment thingies. Right now this doesn't look like a subway station at all, but I will fix that. Like over here, it's more, yeah, this is more subway tiles. Yeah, like a little bit more grounded, you know what I mean? But what I was thinking was that if we're going to organize this if it's going to be organized in like campaigns, we could have like a certain set of, you know, like different biomes basically for each of these you know, set of levels. Give each of them like a little bit of an identity, you know. That's it. One shot and you're clipped. Basically, you have to make sure they don't launch any of their bullets. But if they do, then you have to deflect. So basically, with this setup, you notice I've kind of taken out the double shot thing. So what this does is it turns it into a competition of, can you shoot them before they launch their first bullet? But if they do launch their first bullet, then you have to, like, can you press the deflect button at the right time? So the gameplay loop is like fundamentally quite different from the transcend mode gameplay, but you can kind of like muscle your way out of avoiding all deflects, right? So you don't have to deflect at all if you're playing fast enough. What happened to you, dude? Why are you doing this? I think because someone's waking this guy up again. What's going on? Sniper. Appear in 3. Okay, we can get rid of this. See, now what happens is all the shooters, if they're all snipers, you can't let them shoot at all, right? Because if you do, then you're in like this high stakes situation. Now, if I mix these shooters with the regular shooters, the regular gunners that are just, you know, throwing the regular balls, telling between the two of them, it becomes too ambiguous. Because I don't have, like, you know, different sprites or anything like that. Which is a problem I actually don't want to solve. Like, I don't want separate enemy sprites. That's the obvious thing, right? Like, oh, this enemy is different, they do something different, give them a different sprite, right? Like, game design 101, I guess. But I'm here doing game design in imaginary numbers, so yeah, but it's still, it doesn't feel tight enough. I don't know. I'm trying to think my way out of this. I feel like what I need to do is just design more levels. So you're basically, I'm basically designing 2 levels. One where you can just spam your way through it, like kind of like the way I'm doing it right now, if you're like really good. And then if you can't do that, so for players who can't, they're not able to go through it that fast, they're playing this game, right? This. And I have to make sure that this is playable. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think this double shooter can go from here. Not required. Sniper here. And sniper here. Is that a sniper? That is a sniper. It is pretty tough. But here's what I don't like about this setup. The gameplay of dodging bullets, like actually, like, okay, a bullet is coming at you, you just go, whew, that gameplay is totally gone here. It's totally gone. So these are basically like the different conundrums I'm working with. And I want out of this. Because like it's fun when, like, you're actually like dodging bullets. Like this level still has regular enemies, regular gunners throwing regular bullets. See, I'm just like, okay, I just have to dodge, That's fun too. That's fun too. See, now this level is mixing both those enemies. It's kind of disorienting. Too chaotic, man. Too chaotic. For the first campaign, I could just like cool it a little bit and keep these snipers just like out of the game for now. Like the new mechanics are great and all, but we can we can chill a little bit first. Let's see what that feels like. Let's chill a little bit first. A lob. Is it a lob? Now this guy's gonna throw 3 bullets at me. Nice. See, that's actually, you see, this is kind of, it's grippy. It's grippy. I'm just focused on avoiding bullets, and they're all just traveling in a straight line. I kind of like this gameplay, man. I like this. And if they're coming right at me and I can't dodge them, boo-hoo, man. Just just dodge. Just deflect. Just deflect. And I can still off them if I shoot quickly. So difficulty wise, it just depends on how fast you want to go about it. How did I miss that guy? Yeah, I say we keep it simple to start off. And I want to like kind of combine these levels too. I think what I can do, so for example, you know how we use the shooters in transcend mode? Yeah, so I'm trying to understand, you know, like the confusion that I'm saying about how, okay, if they're mixed then it's confusing. We can compensate for that by making them really special, right? That's one strategy. So we could start off the campaign just with the basic mechanics, and then have these like these unique kind of characters show up inside the campaign. Yeah, basically, like in this first level, for example, you see how like it ends with this guy on the stage, right? Like, and we could just instead of like having to incorporate them inside the flow of the level itself, we could just turn it into like a dedicated fight, a dedicated fight. So let's see what that looks like. All right. We could just show up at this guy, okay, and this dude, okay, is just, what is this dude? No move, hide. He's a sniper. He lobs 2 bullets at 500. It's going to give him 500 HP. No, that's too much. 300. A flank duration 400. Not required here. Okay, so this sniper will be like a wait, what's going on? Like that will be the player's kind of reaction. And we keep it at the end of the level so we know. So yeah, like this guy, there's no way you're taking this guy out without him firing at you now because it's 3 shots. Let's see if I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. 6. Let's give him a friend. His partner in crime. What happened? I think what's missing here is a anim speed 200. That ought to fix our problem. Yeah, now he's more aggressive. So basically that kind of a setup, and the rest of the level can just be regular enemies. So if we go from here to this next level, we could just have the same setup with regular gunners. And at certain spots, we can have the sniper. Like for example, this encounter and then this encounter at the end. So we still have that, in transcend mode, it's like all the rooms are set up in a way where you have just like a set of grunts and then this like one big enemy, where I mean the shooter that kind of stops the gameplay. We basically follow the same rules here, but exchange the shooter with this other enemy. I mean, I can spin up another campaign to do it with the regular shooter also, so that works as well. I think that way, another thing that we gain from this is some kind of like order and structure to the levels. Like it'll be a nice blueprint to follow for the levels, where I can like split them up into these like encounters where, okay, we start with like this fast paced kind of like dodge the bullets, shoot as many enemies as quickly as possible, to like rooms where you have encounters, right? And then we could just string those together, have like 2 maybe 3 beats, and that's the end of the level. That's a nice way to think about this also, rather than just making like completely random levels. Which is what it has felt like in parts while I've been working on this. So I wouldn't mind giving it a little bit more structure. It's actually a very good idea. I should think out loud more. You know what I am feeling is like this this game mode, the one that I'm working on right now, it has the fire rate is just too high. I think I have to design the levels according to that. I can't, because like for the other modes where I am purposefully like where we have the dodge roll, like I want to up the fire delay. I wonder if we should have that here also. What is the default fire delay that I'm motion palette constants motion palette? Where's my motion palette, man? Tuning profile. Right. 4141. Let's see if in the regular mode we have a little bit of a fire delay. Let's see what it feels like. I don't know if you can tell, but it's snappy. It has that feeling of a beat. Whoa. I want to mess with these numbers. 205. Let's see if we really stop the game. This would really mess with the flow. That's way too many hit pause frames. Just to be able to see that animation though, it's worth it. Whoa, now this guy is like super hard. How much is this guy? What are you doing, dude? Go up to 500 anim speed. This is by time, I think. Either way, this is a bit much. Kind of feels good. You get like that little microseconds, few microseconds to chill after every shot. Now this guy is like there's a thing with the timer where it's not stopping for the shot halt. I think that's what's going on. No, we're not going this way. Let's keep it flowing. You call that flow? Basically, these levels will have to be designed in a way where they're inviting more of the the strafing gameplay, more of the, because like we already have so much of that linear corridor action in the transcend mode levels. This is like this is the perfect place to go the opposite way, rather than stick to the complete kind of like linear flow. I mean, it's not like it's going to be like an arena shooter or anything suddenly, but at least like the flow of the level can have a little like more of like that spread out kind of feeling. That's what I'm trying to find. Like this opening section is whatever. Right after the first turn. Whoa. Like this section, I really like this section. Nice. Yeah, I think this is I'm feeling this strategy. Okay. You know what? I'm convinced. Sniper. I'm just gonna call this guy G1, okay? G1. Apply. G1. Apply. G1. Apply. Charger. Okay. Cancel. Who is hashtag sniper here? Show yourself. Wait, I think it's in the number 01 on number 2 gunner. Oh, that was easy. Apply, save. Ow. My watch is pulling my hairs. Ooh. Okay. G1, S1. Save. Which level is this? Wait. Okay. And this level. Okay. S1. G1. G1. Sorry. S1. G1. S1. G1. I'm gonna spawn these snipers sparingly, okay? Gunner again, G1. Lots of regular gunners, no problem with that. There you go. Yeah. This is more like it. See, these guys are still pretty lethal. And the game isn't going to stop you in your tracks because they are still 1 HP. We can like give them a little bit more like, you know, pomp and circumstance. Like I could add like some like, you know, graphic on the floor that kind of highlights them. Because I didn't need to do that with the shooters, for example, because like the shooters kind of steal your attention immediately. Like these guys don't do that, which also makes it more unique. Like the encounter is more unique. And then we have these levels that are the side quests, which you have to discover. These have these levels have the turrets. These. And these are like design wise, these are really simple. Because it's like a clear kind of like you shoot the enemy and they return a bullet and you have to deflect it because it hones in on you. This is like actually these were like a lot cleaner and easier to design these levels. I think before I go live with this stuff, I'm going to polish all of these up and make them a little bit longer. I think there's a lot of potential here to do more exciting stuff. And I think it'll be cool to kind of like explore the regular mechanics in the regular levels and then you know, discover these new enemies on the side. Fast gunner. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. I think it's going to be pretty much the same. G1. Oh, this guy's. Now you have to really stop for this enemy. I like it. I like it. I am liking this. What hit me? Right. Yeah, yeah. While we're at it, let's see how far we can go with this. G1. G1. Where? Number 7. $481. Now this will be a quick start. Nice, nice. In a crossfire here. Oof. Yeah, this is a tight spot now. Sweet. Okay, man, okay. We might have pushed up the date for manifest mode. Pushed up is like sooner, right? My English is not my first language, so apply. Yes, 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 yes. Just gonna. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Let's see how this works. Number 7 on gunner 1. Oh, there's a new section here. The G1 S1 naming scheme is genius. Yeah, this is a level. When is this guy showing up? Appear 7. Who's doing appear 7? I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, you know, like how, like this is the old level. Like I hadn't edited this. I haven't edited this yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's, it doesn't feel like an event, right? That's what I think was throwing me off before. Where it's like the event here is, yeah, you're blocking the bullet that's coming in, which you don't have to if you shoot it fast enough. So I think that's what's making this take a little bit. You, sir, can just chill, you know. Let's see how this level feels if I S1 G1. But still, I think these levels still need a little bit more treatment. I think they need to be a little bit longer. And there needs to be more stuff that's happening here. That's it. Yeah, see, now I'm getting to play that. Whoa, 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 guys. Relax, okay, relax. Caught me off guard. Caught me off guard there, Tamashika. Okay, I'm gonna change this because I don't love it. What's the height on this? 3. That's not enough. So you know what this does is, when I am in like this encounter, I'm playing the game of, okay, every bullet that comes to me, I have to take out, right? Like I have to deflect that bullet. But when I'm like fighting these guys, then I know my brain is now in the, okay, I don't need to deflect these, I can just get out of the way. And that's, you know, that's being kind of like it's being done because this enemy has like a much higher HP. So I'm like spending more time with it. I think these guys need to just chill, man. Chill, just chill out. You guys don't need to move around so much. Number 1. What's up? Number 8. Frail Dog, your excitement for manifest mode is kind of wearing off on me now. Oh, next stretch, next stretch. I think you're serving a very important function here. You should keep it coming. Keep it coming. Some landscaping. Never a bad idea. So the items that you collect in transcend mode will basically will be the, for now, right now, that will be what will allow you to navigate manifest mode. So all of the like like even entering manifest mode, you will need the bells, and moving between levels in manifest mode, you will need to spend 1 bell to enable that feature. Yeah, so that's the deal. So even if you find secret levels in manifest mode, you will need bells. Yeah, this is it. Man, I am feeling these levels now so much more. Okay. S1? No. G1. I haven't yet pulled off the special items to unlock levels. I've not done that yet. As much as I would love to have it in the game, I haven't done that yet. Number 2. Kobayashi. Man, these levels are flowing. I call this frail dog magic. Because I've already designed all of these levels to serve this, this beat. It was just that beat wasn't really working for me. Dude, go for it. Like you don't need to engage here at all, actually. Focus on your work, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm in that phase where I want to like not go into my head. I'm trying to like yap more. So the whole purpose of me getting on here is for me to yap. So you gotta stick to the way you like to do things, man. For sure. No need to apologize. Appreciate the company as always. God knows I need it. Yes, baby, yes. Oh, this is gonna be super tough. Let's see how we hold out on this level. Run 12. Yeah, now because I know I'm gonna get ganked here. So for example, this level is hiding a pickup. You see this? Tameke-san no. this bell will only appear if you have the bell. So it says here that the bell will be consumed. So you just click this, and that reminds me, we have to fix the bells in manifest mode before we can release. So instead of showing all the bells, yeah, that's basically the mechanic. So all the bells that you've collected in transcend mode, they're gonna finally have a place to be used. After we're done using all the bells in manifest mode, we can have like a I'm gonna have like a Horadric cube from Diablo 2, and you can turn the bells into lotuses. Okay, and then you can use the lotuses to you can put them in your chakra sockets to modify the player's movement and aiming statistics. And once you max that out, once you have all the lotuses in all the chakra systems, all the chakras that you have, okay, after that, we're going to unlock a new resource which you can spend on each nerve in your nervous system. So like instead of just like stats in like dexterity and this and that and intelligence or whatever, no, it's just like every nerve ending will have its own stat value, and you can add it to like fine tune the movement, because we don't really have any other mechanic, right? um, it'll all be a big joke, obviously, but that idea is pretty solid for a game that has like RPG-esque mechanics. I would love to try that kind of a game out. That's yeah. That's I want to see it. Like I was just kidding about that, but I think it will be really cool to have like an RPG where I tweeted about this, where it's like the stat scaling. You know how like Diablo just stat scales, like you just yeah, I'm getting stronger, but the enemies are getting stronger too. So like in effect, like it's just the numbers that are going up on the screen. Like the damage numbers are in like millions, but like gameplay wise, it's still the same. It's like obviously what you're doing is you're making the environment of the player kind of fit their character, right? And that's like a but that is happening. So yes, you are fine tuning your flow. So that's actually so why not have the stat points do just that, instead of just like inflating damage numbers. But I mean, Diablo kind of games like Diablo obviously get most of their juice out of faking that, the numbers going up kind of fantasy. But like if it was about like fine tuning your character and have like the world respond as a function of it, it's almost like you're like I want to blend the line the blur the line between like putting points into yourself, your playable character, and the world. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you're like they're one and the same thing. You know, um, I think that idea is really cool. It's like if you look at like our understanding of cognition, it's like we are actually not separate from this thing. Like it's like what plays out on the outside is kind of like how you're stanced into it. So as a character inside a game, like if you change yourself, the world's changing, and if you change the world, you are feeling the effect of that. If that mechanic was captured inside in an RPG game, it's like in Deus Ex, for example, how you can have like swimming, you can upgrade your swimming, you know, and clearly there are levels designed where you can only make a certain distance. Like if you want to get under the lab or something, and you need these many like swimming stat points, the level is designed in a way where depending on how far into the game you are, if you don't have that many swimming stat points, you can't make it through that tunnel. Now the designer has obviously kind of gone in and be like, okay, if you don't have level 4, like if you're this far into the game and you don't have level 3 swimming, you're not making it through this, so you better find a different way. Maybe you maxed out electronics, and maybe you maxed out strength or something, you can break a door. So the game is kind of like designed around the availability of those skills and stats, right? So you're already doing that, right? Like you're already scaling the world to the player, like you're adjusting the world to the player. But the game itself is not cognizant of this, right? The designer is obviously cognizant of this, but the game is like, I don't know, like it's the game is kind of like static. But what if the game knew that? What if the game was aware of the stat points the player has? Now that makes me think. That makes me think. S1 G1 G1. That's it. That's the last level in manifest mode. I'm releasing it tonight. I'm kidding. I'm not. So getting a bit too avant-garde, I would say that. How many hits did you take, dude? HP 300. But I feel like I'm giving him 4 shots. That part is hard. I think we don't need to go that difficult actually. S1 no move. Number 4. That is a very tight corner. But it's nice, so I'm gonna keep it. Six, 6. Six. Just trying out a little bit of very unique geometry here. Honestly, this place is way too crowded, man. That really is, I think, the most disorienting part about this thing. Nice aesthetic though. Zero, one. Oh, hashtag one. Will this work? It does work. But I'm gonna make it just a little bit less imposing there. Okay. You know what? Manifest mode just got a big upgrade. Oh boy, where are all these errors coming from? I will investigate this later. Okay, 1 a.m. Manifest mode seems like it's back from the dead, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours, 23 minutes. All right. As always, awesome stream. I am really liking the amount of work I'm getting done. I think I want to stick to streaming. Gotta be more regular with this. What is it, July? Yeah. Manifest mode August. And then I don't want to make any promises, but before the end of the year, maybe at least two more campaigns. Let's see how much I've got in me, you know. Actual arena mode would be just like we could take all the mechanics that we have here and combine them with our Devil Daggers-esque setup Oof. Oof, oof, oof. One step at a time. One step at a time. All right. I'm gonna go for a walk. Thanks, Frail Dog, for dropping by and everyone else. I'll catch you all on the Discord. And next time. See you, man. Hope you're getting some work done. Sorry if I was distracting you. Um, let's be more productive. Get that creative juice flowing. Share your stuff on the Discord sometime. Let's hear some more beats. All right. Cheers. Tomorrow, same time. Maybe I'll stream in the day also. Let's see. Okay. Catch you soon. Infinite bliss.